Hey guys, welcome back to the Bucket Think Tank for another round of Comic Run Talk Yugioh. And now we're on Duel 26, Russian Roulette. Also, let a Dark Magician Funko. Yay! Because this is my life now. But anyway, this is the issue leading up to Death Tea, the big event that will ultimately define Yu-Gi-Oh going forward. I'm not even exaggerating. But anyway, so this story begins with, well, a chauffeur going, Master Yugi and his friend, I presume. Master said would invite you to his house. Like, he'd like you there. And like, Kaiba? All right. So, what happens here? As they get in, Joe and Yugi talk about Kaiba. I'm like, okay, why is he inviting us to the house? He hasn't been at school lately. And it turns out he's been very busy on an important project because he is the president of Kaiba Corporation. To which Joey didn't know that. But we also find out that Kaiba Corp is the biggest amusement company in the business. All right, okay. They make a bunch of toys and games. It's also weird that Yugi doesn't know what Kaiba Corp is. I think we should have switched that around. Um, but Yugi realizes, so that's why Kaiba's so proud of being a great gamer. I'm like, oh, okay. And then Mokuba shows up like, I'm also the vice president. And it's like, oh. Yugi's like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, like I didn't tell you, my name's Mokuba Kaiba, which is always weird when you think about it, because the only person who calls Kaiba by his first name is Mokuba. Everyone else calls him Kaiba. So it's weird with Mokuba. My last name is Kaiba. I'm Mokuba Kaiba. It's just weird. But anyway, Yugi's got a bad feeling about this, and he's like, "Hey, Yugi, relax. All right, you're getting the VIP treatment because the big project my brother's working on is finished, and the opening ceremony is on tomorrow." I would find it weird that Yugi doesn't sort of connect the idea. Oh, didn't he say Death Tea is coming? But anyway, the opening ceremony is on tomorrow, and so we arrive there, and we have a Cobb Corp, the Cobb residence, and it's beautiful. Mocha was already going like, yes, the project is our revenge on you. This is Death Tea. Yes. So, Mocha was like, no one beats Mocha Macabre Capsule Monster Chess or anything else. Tonight it's payback, Yugi. Ooh, that was more Weevil than Mokuba. I'll save that for later. So they go to eat, and okay, Joe's thinking, all right, some rich kid's house. All right, there we go. What do we got? What? Hamburgers, pizza. What? Sunday. Like, this is rich. I wanted some fancy food. All right. So Mokuba says, hey, let's make this a game. All right. So this table is a turntable like they use at Chinese restaurants. All right. The three of us take turns spreading the table, then we each eat the food that's right in front of us. Joey is already trying to ask the question like, is any of this poisoned? That would be terrible. What kind of person would I be if I poisoned food for guests, no less? That'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. But there is a prize there, and whoever finds it wins. There you go. So Joey's like, "All right, fine, let's go." Spins it, eats it. It's not bad. It's not bad. What happens? Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! It's a GMO! It's GMO! Oh! 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 Mocha then goes, "Ah, surprise! It was poison all along. I call this game Russian Roulette Dinner. Because if you eat the wrong thing, you'll die of poison in 30 minutes. Like, Russian Roulette, he's trying to kill us, for those of you that couldn't quite figure it out. But guess what? You want to save him? Well, then you've got to win to get the antidote. And what happens? Well, the rumbling happens. What was that his heartbeat? I'm not sure. The boy was like, yes, he's changing like before. Today I'll finally defeat the other Yugi. Cue the transformation. Love it. And Yugi's like, Mokuba, this time you're dead. I was like, oh, this is, oh, this is wild. Because he's like, you know what? You're dead. That's all there is to it. Congratulations, you're gonna die. Up until this point, has Yugi really killed anyone? Debatable. Debatable. They wish they were dead though. Oh, the first guy's probably still playing in those leaves. So Yugi spins it. All right, he gets spaghetti. He eats it as spaghetti. Yeah, he goes in. He goes in. It's fine. He's not dead. He's not dead. All right. So like, okay, so he spins it again. He spins it again. And it's like, okay, parfait. All right, good. Yugi points out that Mokuba isn't nervous at all playing this kind of game. And the only reason to not be nervous playing Russian roulette is because, well, you either don't care, you're it's like, hey, we ball, right? Or you know you're going to win. So Yugi's like, huh. He's like, hey, do you think you touched that bottle before spinning the turntable? You guys, hey, what's in the bottle? "Oh, it's syrup. There are pancakes here, right? Right? He's like, then why is it empty? I would say because I like my syrup hot on my pancakes. Nothing kills the pancakes more than cold syrup. But he's like, no. I'm going to make it my victory meal. All right. Apparently, Mokuba likes pancakes. Something's which is like a weird thing, I guess. But anyway, it turns out the reason is because, well, it's not actually for syrup. It is a little button. It's a switch that lets him stop the turntable whenever he wants. So, i.e., Mokuba can never lose. And the poison's in the hamburger, which is interesting because the hamburger is Yugi's favorite food. All right, like it's never confirmed, but a lot of times, whenever it comes to what Yugi wants to eat, he'll say hamburgers. It's weird. I don't quite get the logic there. But anyway. So you're like, fine, let's finish this one go. On the next turn, let's both eat the dish that's in front of us. Mokuba should have realized something was up here. All right, but anyway, Yugi spins it like he wants to play Beyblade, which would actually be hilarious, Yugi and Beyblade. Oog's like he doesn't care, it doesn't matter, because, like, you know what, I've got the Switch. Then it turns out the Switch is broken. What happened? Alright, who broke the Switch? And what happened? And it comes to the hamburger, the poisoned hamburger right in front of me. I love the stop sound effect. Impossible, why did the Switch break? Yugi tied the Millennium Puzzle to the handle, and like, I hate you, Yugi. So I finished the pancakes. Since there's nothing wrong with me, I must have missed the poison. So, what the rules to clean your plate? I want to give points to Mokuba. I want to give points because he eats the hamburger. And apparently kicks in quick. Like, oh no, what's going on? I've got the antidote for Joey, and the game begins with Yugioh. So the mysterious project finally starts. What are you planning, Kaiba? The Elder? I debated whether or not to cover this because really I didn't want to cover every single issue, every single chapter of Yu-Gi-Oh! Season Zero. I might do a video when we're through, I guess, the first era of this. Actually, no. We'll cover it when we finish with Season Zero and go over some of my favorite chapters I just didn't get to talk about. Um, but I felt this was important because it literally is the next day. It's going to be Death Tea in all of its glory. And I like this one because, first of all, Mokuba was back in the fold. Granted, we did just see him, so I'm not sure how that much that matters, but that's my fault, technically, for choosing to sort of like with the chapters I chose. Um, it's a bit wild. But I do like the fact that we mentioned that Kaiba is a gamer. We mentioned Kaiba Corp and what its purpose is as a gaming company and making amusement parks. Like, okay, because we'll see Kaiba Land later, and that feels kind of out of nowhere if you just watch the anime, especially for those of us in the West. I was like, so Kaiba built a theme park, but he's already said, hey, amusement parks. I like it. I like it. The Russian roulette food is wild and insane, and only in anime can we just go like, you know what, we're just gonna go, all right, or other Yugi could physically just beat the crap out of Mokuba, but you know what? He's got the staff there, so Yugi has no choice but to play the game. That's sort of Yugi's life in a nutshell. I could just go, but Joey's poisoned. He's got the antidote. I could leave and call the police, but this was pretty much on the up and up. I guess. Um, Overall, though, Really fun. I don't think we'll ever see the show for again, but we'll see like the food for comment, like, comment, share, subscribe. Oh, I have no idea how this works, but we'll see some of the people there. Like the I think the butler we'll see um, in the first episode of the anime. So that's cool. Um, but now the pieces are in place. All right, the shadow game, Death Tea, is going to begin. And I look forward to short two. So anyway, with that in mind, if you're new to the bug, thank you for like, comment, share, subscribe, smash that thumbs up button. I'll catch you all later. I can't find my original Yu-Gi-Oh shirt, so I got this one, um, which is actually why we didn't have a video out for April. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'll catch you all later. This is the bug, thanks for signing off. Thanks for watching. As always, may your fandom serve you well.